this series called Practice With Me, and every week I'm going to pick a different topic. Yeah, we'll practice it together. And so I'm gonna go put my instrument together and then do some long tones since that's been a while, and then I'll meet you back here. Get ready to practice some minor scales. Maybe I should introduce myself. So, hi, my name is Sarah and I play flute. I recently graduated from university, so in an effort to keep myself still practicing my instrument, I am going to be, I guess, vlogging my practices is what I'm doing here. If you want to follow this series, which you should like and subscribe so that you can see what I'm doing next week. I'm quite shy. My voice comes out pretty quiet, so I'm sorry about that. My camera battery is literally dying. Let's just jump right in here. So I have my scales written out for me here. I'm going to be referencing the scales from Scales and Arpeggios for the Flute, Book 2 by Daniel G. Theaker. I'll make sure I include that information in the description. If you know your music theory, you really don't need to have your scales written down. It is good to get the notes away from the page, but I'm just gonna be lazy today and I'm gonna use this. Okay, that's cool too. Minor scales. So today I'm gonna be doing harmonic and melodic. 2 octaves up and down, and they're written out as 16th notes. And yes, we should be practicing with the metronome. We should. I'm gonna put the metronome on my AirPods. Little known secret is that I'm actually really bad at minor scales, so that's why I thought we would practice it together today. So I just set my metronome to 72, and I'm probably gonna make a lot of mistakes, so I guess that's what you're watching for. Well, that's more what I'm recording for, so I feel less embarrassed about my practice sessions, so you feel less embarrassed, and practicing is how we learn. So, okay, let's start with A minor. Wasn't so bad. I could probably play it again, but I'm just gonna move on because if not, we're gonna spend all of the time that I have on A minor. So let's try E minor. Pretty solid. Okay, moving on to B minor, which is going to be a pain in the behind. I really struggle with my 3rd octave fingerings, so that's why it's important to practice your scales, friends. My camera died, D minor. So with that one, my tone is kind of disappearing towards the top. If you find your tone sort of disappearing or getting away from you at the top, it's probably, guess what? Oh my god, guess what? More air. Like if you aren't a woodwind player or like a brass, like, I don't know. That last time wasn't too bad, but my articulation was a little bit fluffy. I'm gonna skip to F minor. Except for, you know, around the turnaround point, as you guys heard. So let's practice that turnaround point. Let's try the full scale again. One good thing about this book is that, yeah, so it has you practice the scales with 6 and 7 sharps, but also with 6 and 7 flats. You know, the ones that overlap, it has you practice like both sides. It's technically the same scale, but reading sharps versus flats can like mess you up a bit. Composers in their scores aren't always going to write the enharmonic version that you prefer. Yeah, it's good to practice both. That being said, I don't want to practice any of them because they all have a ridiculous amount of accidentals. But let's try E flat minor anyways. So that note that I'm playing there is C. C is incorrect. It's supposed to be C flat. So let's try it again. So I'm always hesitating around those C flats. Now that I know that, let's try again, and I'll try not to hesitate with them. And there you go. See, so the secret, I guess, to practicing scales is like you have to identify what is tripping you up. Is it the turnaround point? Is it that one C flat? Whatever it is. And then once you figure it out, just tell yourself not to do it, then you can play it perfectly. And then you come back to it the next day, guess what? Like, I still trip up around the C flats, and I have to tell myself I have to figure that out every time. Maybe until one time I don't have to figure it out anymore. I kind of want to move on to the melodic minor. was E minor. Let's try F sharp minor. This video is really tiring me out. I guess it's been like a while since I've practiced. Maybe to prove my own point of like practicing both, I'll do D sharp minor. Okay, so E sharp. Group by 16th group, and I'm gonna do it again because I still messed up. Wow, yeah, see, so you can see D sharp minor is a lot more difficult for me than E flat minor, even though it's the same scale. That was pretty close. I think one more time and I'm gonna get it. I think I'm actually adding an extra note on the way down. Okay, let's do the whole scale. Okay, so clearly that one is not gonna happen today. Minor scales are not the only thing in this. My flute teacher wanted me to go through the whole book every time I practiced. Like even more repertoire and studies and whatever on top of that. If I didn't get through the whole scale from bottom to bottom again perfectly, like I would just move on and be done and okay with it because I just didn't have time to nail every scale perfectly every day because like I had more important things than scales to get to. You can totally abandon a scale, I think. You know, I would rather spend 20 minutes working on a scale that was written out in my repertoire than a scale in my like warm-up book. I'm gonna move on to G minor. That wasn't bad, but I think I want to do it again for tone reasons. Especially for the last note, I felt it was like kind of clipped from the, like it wasn't really connected to the notes before it. So I'm gonna see if I can have that like continuous tone all the way through. That wasn't bad. You could hear like my last note almost cracked there, but I'm gonna try it again. Yeah, that wasn't bad. I'm still not in love with the tone. Let's do C minor. Why not? So I'm having the same tone problems there. Let's see if we can fix it this time. lot better about that scale. I feel like today, overall, I'm not really playing with as much air as I should be. And then also, my other comment about that C minor is the articulation was getting a bit fluffy towards the end. I'm gonna move on. I should do B flat minor because don't have the energy to waste on B flat minor today. This is like, it's just gonna be the end of the video then if I don't. You guys, look at that. You guys are already keeping me from being lazy in my practice room. Pull through, then we wouldn't have known that what I literally just said about not being able to play it through is like incorrect. Blech. Thank you guys for watching. You could like, subscribe, comment, I don't know. Let me know if this video inspired you to practice. I hope it did. And if it didn't, that's okay too. Maybe let me know what instrument you play if you're watching, and yeah, thanks.